Do you believe in ghosts? I'm Isaac, and welcome to the Dude Hour.
It's a great intro.
It's always something.
Am I the only one hearing the ghost voices?
I'm joined here today by some of my esteemed friends. I'm legally required to tell you that he's here. It's Eric.
And what do you mean by that?
Jail time.
And don't ask this guy about his trips to Thailand. It's Bird.
I've never even been to Thailand.
And then we have
That
Dante
one.
Curtis.
You are 0 for 3.
Yeah, Dante just doesn't get one.
No.
He's just there.
If you guys haven't already, make sure to follow our socials. We
Don't.
got TikTok,
Don't do
Twitter,
that either.
Threads. No Twitter,
No,
actually.
meds.
Tinder, Grindr,
We gotta get on Twitter.
Bumble.
We're on Grindr.
You're on Grindr?
What? Excuse me?
Some of us are.
People, you gotta get into.
No, you're the one who said it first.
You gotta get into all avenues.
Don't throw this on me.
Future podcast collab, the Basement Podcast, Jack Norris. Those are returning summer of 2024. But,
There we go.
Yep, that's $5, Norris.
yep. Yeah, we'll take any sponsors, any donations. Thank you.
Eric today, of course, is joining us with his wife beater.
Oh yeah.
Yep, had to represent.
That thing's
Sun's out, sun's
diesel.
It's
out.
never been cleaned.
Oh, God, no.
Relax.
Has I got a white stain on mine?
Oh, really? What would that white stain be from?
From work, actually. This is my work shirt. I just felt like wearing it tonight. Shout out to Applied
From
Materials.
Greece and the Eugene.
12 rounds with the one-eyed horse.
You're gonna have to owe me money for that. I deserve a raise for that.
All right, gents. So what are we going to do first things first?
Drink beer.
Let's drink some beer.
Drink some beers.
All right. Jesus.
Today,
The fuck
I have
is that?
Rockport Brewing Company's Hatchet IPA. It's a session IPA, and it's delicious.
Didn't you have that with my cousin the other day?
Yes, I did.
No shit.
Yeah, what are the odds of that?
That's
I
what
had
I
no
was just
idea.
about to brought up.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's what I was
say.
just.
Nice little hatchet.
That's what I was just gonna bring up.
Yeah, shout out Drift Cafe. We were there for the 2 times a year that we go
Yeah,
there.
they have it there. I always enjoy it there.
Nope.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, no, I don't.
No, I hate it.
I meant to put out the glass.
Yeah.
If
No, I
this-
poured
that-
for
You
myself.
always
Oh,
pour
I'm
the
giving
first
myself
one.
a big pour.
Don't let
It's
Dante
a-
pour. If you
it's
guys go
special.
back
Yeah,
and watch
don't
the
let me-
last video,
Don't let
that
me
might have
pour.
been the
And the
worst
one
pour I've ever
before.
seen
Hey,
in my life.
I did it better the second time, and you were yapping. You didn't see it. I told Eric
I
to.
don't know, man.
It's on footage.
Yeah, we can go back. Review the
From
tapes.
tape.
I crossed up LeBron. It wasn't. The tapes weren't
Oh,
rolling.
Gene's territory. I don't know, Jim.
The tapes weren't. I don't know there, Jim.
Right.
Oh shit! I
Oh,
forgot.
wow,
I forgot I gotta
okay.
wait.
No cheers.
The waffle.
Happy Sunday.
Yep, first things first, we do a quick
This goes
smell
out to
test.
Jesus.
I don't even know how to describe this.
It's very hoppy.
I think it's
Yeah, it is very Derek Hopkins.
yeah.
It's very hoppy.
What do you mean by that?
I like hoppy. I'm a big session IPA guy, so
Me too.
this is right up my
Yeah.
alley.
Right,
Let's
well,
take a swig.
Cheers.
Well, I
Cheers.
just did, but I'll do it again.
God,
Cheers.
Oh my
I can't,
God.
all right, we're not even gonna tap glasses. What is this? What kind
We
of
were
cheers
waiting
is this?
for you.
we were too.
I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
He says,
Yeah, this one's
he
not
said,
gonna
we're
rate.
waiting for you. He says, we were.
We were.
This one's not gonna rate good with me.
Not good?
I don't like this.
I like it.
It's all right.
It's a little hoppy, but
This is legitimately 8.5 for me.
that's because you're a fucking
Yeah.
50-year-old
He
dad.
loves this shit.
Yeah. Oh,
I gotta get
no
a-
offense. Actually, I should say older than that.
This
All of
is
our parents are like
this
50.
is to me a perfect later in the night brew. You know what I mean? Maybe you've had a couple of beach beers, and then later at night you want to
It's
just
too-
settle down.
No, but it's like, yeah, that's the thing. It's too filling. Like if I'm going out with my friends, I don't.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's-
it's
I don't wanna
definitely
put
not
this in
one
my
you
belly.
down, but
Wow.
it's definitely one you can enjoy.
It's kind of like the Belgian whites. It's kind of like a sit by the fire beer. You know,
Oh, yeah.
you can't pound
Really
these
thinking about
going
this score.
Yeah. My
on an IPA scale.
I don't know.
I would put it at an 8, but out of a going out type of beer, like you know
Well,
what
just
we
give
do
it-
every weekend.
Give it a general scale.
I'll
General?
give it-
Just
I'll
on
give it-
taste alone.
I'll
Just
give it
on
a
taste.
On
5.5.
taste alone,
Taste alone.
Maybe a 4.9 actually.
wow,
I think it's below 5.
wow,
Is that
really?
you?
Yep.
Wow.
I'm gonna give it.
Calls on
I'm gonna give it a
set.
7.9.
7.9.
It's got great taste. It does have good. It's just if you're, it's all opinion based though. I mean,
What's yours,
it's a little
Dante?
hoppy.
I said 4.9.
4.9.
He doesn't like the hops.
Nah.
He's not a hop guy.
No.
I'll give it a 6.68. 6.68.
6.68 as opposed to 66.8.
You don't like it?
That's about
okay. It's
5.
all right.
That means he likes it.
It's all right.
I liked it.
No, I like it a lot.
It's
I will
just.
say I would rank
It's
it
just
third
hoppy.
of-
It is a little hoppy, but it's got good taste. So
I will rank it third of the IPAs we drank it so
Yeah.
far of the 3.
We haven't drinking any other IPAs on
yeah,
this.
we just drank
Not-
Or
Belgians
the
and
beers.
American lager, and
Okay, the other ones that we've had. In the
this
other
is
2
definitely the
episodes.
best
Yeah,
one
just-
of the
we've
other
just
ones we've had
beers.
for sure.
You think this is the best? I'd agree with you.
I don't know.
I thought that the one last week was the best one.
Yeah, that
lager?
one was
The
good.
lager?
Was it the Newburyport one?
No. That was,
Was it
Ipswich Ale.
Ipswich?
That was-
Ipswich,
it was
yeah.
Ipswich.
American lager.
Yeah, Ipswich American Lager.
Rick's alma mater.
That was pretty
Yes,
good.
sir.
Oh, I'm glad we got that out of the way. We'll see the combined score. So, sports news. I wanted to start off. It's been on the topic. I've seen it all over the news. I originally saw it like 2 weeks ago. Have you guys seen the lady who is a pro golfer and she is doing a swing change? Is that what they call it in golf?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Swing change?
changing your swing.
Where like she's transitioning from one swing to another.
No, I mean it's changing. Your
I'm
swing.
not a golf
think.
guy. I don't know how that works.
I mean, I
Just
don't think
fixing
there's
her
a-
swing
I'd
or
just
just
say in transition.
tweaking it. I don't know.
I
yeah,
don't-
tweaking your swing?
Is
I
she
don't know,
tweaking her?
fixing
So, like, is this
swing?
a practice?
Let
Like,
me
she's
show you the
tweaking her
video.
swing?
Let me show you the video.
Yeah.
It'd be nice.
What you're doing now, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be right through, so not follow through. Not you're doing too slow on the way up. Like that.
What's the guy giving her tips?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the guy.
Go for a swing change. So every time I'm
What you're doing there is you're coming back too slow. You know, sometimes follow through.
I think he's just talking about her tempo because I heard it felt like.
so I mean I'm going through a change one too, so with that I'm just making up something.
And then she probably fucking pipes it.
Damn.
Then she's
Holy
supposed to
shit.
Impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so
That's crazy.
So I think it sounded like he was just talking about her tempo, like coming forward as hard as you're going back. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, she killed that thing.
Yeah. I mean, I could not care less about golf, but I mean, like, and that was probably like, not like the video was trying to be like seeing him like mansplaining and trying to do that, like, which I bet was probably pretty annoying. You know, you're a professional, and it's pretty damn good story just to drill one better than that guy's
Yeah.
everyone's seen before.
well, no, the guy took credit after.
Yeah,
He's
the
like-
guy was like, yeah. the guy
That's the
said,
annoying part for me.
was like, yeah, see how much better that was after he like
It
gave
would have
her
been
the
like,
tip.
all right, buddy,
she's-
see me on TV.
She's literally a pro, and golf is
Yeah.
definitely one of those sports where it's like that most of the
Everyone
people.
tries to tip. Give
He's like,
tips
I've been
on
Yeah.
playing. He's like, I've been playing for 20 years. It's like,
Not
he,
That's what I was about to say.
he's probably played. What's he playing like 10 times a year, and she's playing professionally.
Exactly, is there's so many people who just play golf casually.
Yeah, right.
Like
Everybody half the people in the town have been playing golf for 20 years.
yeah, and she's legit a pro, and he's giving her tips, and she took
Yeah.
it really nice. But I think the only part that bugs me about that whole video is him taking credit.
Yeah.
After he would take credit, I would have been like, listen, idiots, you'll see me on TV in a couple weeks. Here it
He
is.
probably went home. He probably went home and he's like, wow, that was so good. That girl could go pro now.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. But
That is funny.
that's been all over TikTok and the news and stuff. And I think the big thing I keep seeing is they keep calling it unsolicited advice.
Okay.
Oh, like just like
Okay.
people just
Unwanted.
random. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Unwanted advice.
Which
don't
I
get
kinda
that
understand,
either,
'cause
like,
I wouldn't want, like, say you're lifting at the gym and someone's like,
yeah,
Correct. For the
you don't
record,
always want.
Quick
Yeah.
interruption. We did mention the gym for once on this podcast.
Yeah!
Yeah, we finally. This is
Yeah.
the first time we
Screw you,
mentioned the
Mitchell.
gym ever.
Screw you, Mitchell.
That's the first
He
gym
said-
mention.
So we were at the
How'd you like that? No.
He did come up with a good point, Kobe. We were at Drift, and he's like, yeah, I love the podcast, but you guys just don't talk about the gym ever.
Yeah.
This is the
And I
first
was
time
like,
we
you know
mentioned
what?
it.
You're right. We
figured it
really
out.
don't.
I figured it out.
But it's in there.
I mean, like, what will we say? Like, oh, I saw like this really cool guy on Instagram where like I did a PR today. Like, what would the gym content?
Besides
be?
like professional weightlifters.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah,
gives
I'm
a
all
shit
set.
about our
Yeah.
fitness journeys.
No, God, no.
I mean-
Especially Bert's, because it doesn't exist.
Oh, really? Let's see your bonds. I show it for the camera. Show it for the camera. They'd be pleased to see it.
Oh, speaking of which, Eric will be doing splits later. Hang in.
Speaking of that, huh?
That was also that was supposed to be a surprise, and Isaac completely ruined it.
No, 'cause
We said it
brought it
last
up last
episode.
week.
We
I had
did
to
bring it up
tease
last week, but
and we're gonna
they
tease it
thought
till
we
the
were
end of this
joking, probably.
episode.
They probably
So,
thought we were joking.
Stay
We still
tuned.
could be.
Yeah, you never know.
So riddle me that, Doc.
So,
Tell me that.
Better see that.
So yeah, if you're at the gym and someone comes up to you and corrects your form, and it's something that you've done for a while, like say it's bench pressing, like you
Yeah.
probably
You
know
can
that.
still
like,
be doing the complete wrong form though. You're the entire time
but-
you've been doing it, and then you think you're doing it right, but you're not.
That's
true.
But I feel like for me, it depends on who comes up to me.
yeah,
Yeah,
true.
it definitely.
Yeah,
Obviously, it depends on the
if it's
person.
someone that I literally isn't in shape, I'll be like, go fuck yourself.
So that's the thing. If the most jacked dude in the gym is like, hey, you should do this instead, I'd be like,
all right,
Yeah,
you're
obviously.
right.
If it's some random jackass who weighs like 85 pounds, then
yeah.
no.
Some 16-year-old kid tells me like,
Yeah.
oh, you gotta bend your back more. I'm gonna be like, no.
But
Why are you coming up to me? But I guess there is like a lesson to be learned. When is advice unsolicited? Are we not supposed to ever give anyone advice?
no, but you have to like know the situation.
Yeah.
Like if you're clearly better at that at working out than someone, and you see them like having shit form, then yeah, maybe go over and give them advice. But if you're at
Yeah.
the same level of someone, like I wouldn't just walk up to like another like kid our age who works out too and just like start correcting his form and shit.
Yeah,
like, you
I
don't
I feel
do
like
that.
most.
Unless like you
Unless,
can tell
yeah,
that you're
right.
gonna
If you
hurt
think he's
yourself
gonna
if
get
you
hurt,
continue this
but if
way.
you're just being a jackass, just
that's
to come
the
up and
only
like,
time I've ever
yeah.
even
I
thought
feel-
about it is like when I'm like, this person's gonna hurt
Yeah,
themselves.
exactly.
It's like someone younger
Yeah.
being an idiot.
yeah, usually
Right.
like,
I
feel like-
little kid.
I feel like most unsolicited advice comes from people just explaining it wrong. People will feel like you're more telling them to do it rather than suggesting it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you should be doing this.
Yeah,
Instead
yeah,
of
no,
being
it
like,
comes off
hey,
how you
maybe if
say
you
it,
tweak
too.
this a little bit, like, you
Yeah.
might feel better.
You really could
Yeah.
apply
You know
that
what I
to
mean? It's
literally,
just
like,
the way you explain it, too,
You can
I
literally
feel
apply
like.
that to literally like every facet of life. You could say the same exact words
Yeah.
in one tone and the other.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you really want to
Exactly.
be,
It's just the way it comes
that's
off.
that
Very, like,
basic. That is it. A
demanding,
lot of
like,
the times
kind
it
of
just
a
comes.
prick.
It's just
It's
people-
how people. Yeah, people don't really know how to talk anymore. Like
Yeah.
other people, they come off as assholes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're not really trying to be.
Instead of suggesting, you sound like you're just demanding them to change their whole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just the way you say it, I feel like.
So I guess like where I'm thinking with this is that guy, of course, there's no way he could have known that this girl was a golf pro.
No way.
So we think it would be fine for him to say something to her.
Well, I mean, he was talking for like a while. I feel like
That's what I was gonna
He
say.
just kept
was
tweaking her.
over,
Yeah,
like-
it's like,
Yeah.
it feels like a little thing, but like
That's what I was gonna say. is
There's
he
no
kept
way
talking
because
to
there's
her,
no
kept-
way that guy like what was unless her last swing before that was horrible. There's no way that guy like you
Yeah.
can't like if I saw that girl spank a ball like that, I'd be like I'm not gonna go over and give her any
Yeah.
advice because I
What
can't hit
can
the
I
ball like
offer
that.
you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's he gonna
even
you
if
know what I
even
mean?
if she shot one bad shot at the range, it's one bad shot at the fucking
Right.
range.
Yeah.
like
She probably hit like 9 in a row.
I
That
you
feel
was
like
definitely
beautiful.
he could definitely tell that she's not a fucking beginner if she's not
Yeah,
I feel
she's
like
not,
form.
I feel like
Yeah.
a big part for me though is that like she's like I'm going through a swing change at the moment, and he just continues like telling her, yeah, but you gotta do this, and I feel like if
yeah,
someone,
that's where
if
it's the
someone
point.
told
Yeah,
me
that's like
that,
telling-
I don't even know what that
that's
means, but I'd be
demanding.
like, yeah, sure,
Yeah.
okay. You
No,
do
but
you.
that's exactly what I was saying. That sounds like you're demanding, not suggesting.
Yeah, exactly. That's where the point where it's like it's time to walk away.
Sound
If
like
she's
an
like, all right,
asshole.
yeah, thank you, then you don't just keep going. Little Sunday.
It goes with the shit pour again.
Yeah.
God damn, you got that is just what the
Yeah,
fuck.
that one was overly bad.
Wow.
And then
like,
Like
We need
zero
to
try to do it
zero
like that?
attempt.
I just
Zero
dump it in.
attempt.
I'm gonna make like a video just of Dante's pores.
yeah, that'll be an Instagram
You need a
reel.
compilation
That
of
might be an
Dante pouring
Instagram
beers.
reel.
That was just
It's
oh my
Dante
God.
pouring
I just
beers.
dump it in, baby.
That's the first Instagram reel of the week.
yeah.
Don't let
This
any
this
beer
man
enthusiast
loves
see
head.
that.
Huh?
I'm talking
What?
about him.
That came out wrong.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I'm doing there.
What did it?
The head of the beer.
Oh, that's a pour and a half. Damn. So that's how it's fucking done.
Collect your award at the
Take
fucking.
notes.
Collect your award at the front door.
I might. No medal? You don't have a medal on you?
I'll patch in the back on the way out.
So,
Where's me?
also in sports, Texas Tech defensive back Tyler Owens made a
No.
bold. What?
Sorry. Go ahead.
He made a bold statement at the NFL Combine.
Oh, I did see this one.
He says, "I don't believe in space."
Yeah, he said that, and he's also the next part.
Was
of
he
it.
fucking listening to Kyrie Irving?
No, literally,
No,
the next part of it.
dude,
He's just
that's
like,
what I was
Where
gonna
did he
say.
come up with that?
You know, he literally said flat Earth theories are like legit. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, yeah, it's just
No, it's for God's sake.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Look what Kyrie started.
I
No,
don't believe
legit.
in
So that's
space.
what I was gonna bring up. Is
What the hell?
Kyrie has made it normal. No, I shouldn't say
That's
he made it
wild.
normal, but he
he's just
did.
been the biggest voice to like throw it out
Exactly.
there.
Kyrie just existing made it so like other athletes could be like, you know what? Maybe that's a thing.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Idiotic.
Like,
He's,
it's like a
so
cool
idiotic.
thing now to
He's a
be
different-
like that, you know?
Yeah.
That I can't, it boils down to Kyrie.
Check it.
Like I am, like I do believe in
Not
like a
that
decent
bad.
amount of conspiracy theories, but that one I can't co-sign.
That was my
That's,
best one you've seen, and you know it.
That one I can't
bad.
decide.
Now you give me my award at the door.
Yeah,
I'll think
no,
about it after.
so
that just makes up for all the other times.
Yeah, see?
So people are wondering why this guy could possibly even be in the running when he doesn't believe in space. He has a 4.3 40-yard dash.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, you don't need to be smart to be.
Exactly. What I also found interesting about that 4.3 was, do you know what the record 40 time is?
Yeah, it just got broken the other
John
day.
Ross before John
Yeah,
Ross, right?
it was-
Crap! Is my data's outdated?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're-
God
Yeah,
damn
what-
it!
John Ross.
It just
what,
got
4.22?
broken.
Yeah, this guy ran a 4.21. Texas's receiver
That's
Xavier
insane.
Worthy.
Xavier Worthy.
That's
Yeah,
right.
4.21.
Oh, so
official.
yeah, you mentioned that beforehand.
Yeah,
Dude, I
That's
don't
why.
think
That's
people
why I
understand
said
how
no
fast
when you
that
started
is,
talking
too.
about this. I thought you were going there.
No, that's
I wonder what
crazy. That
Usain Bolt ran
this
as
is
a 40.
so.
Yeah.
No, Usain Bolt. That's what's in here. I didn't know he had tied the 40 time. He tied John
4.22?
Ross with 4.22.
Yep.
This guy's fast.
Wow.
Which
Well,
is
I mean, mind you, Usain Bolt is more accustomed to the 100 meters.
Yeah,
instead of
he's
40-yard
a
dash,
distance
but-
guy.
so that brings up
Well,
the that
I would
brings
say
well, a
100
little
meters
more.
distance,
Yeah, a little more.
Well, that brings up the question: is some of these NFL players, if they were built like Usain Bolt, you know what I mean? Because some of these guys are big all rounds because you have to be in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
If they're built just like Usain Bolt, do you think they could be? Do you think there's a bunch of NFL guys that could be the fastest humans in the world?
Well, look at Tyreek
Tyreek,
Hill. It's
Yeah,
like,
Exactly.
literally,
might be
they're
the
like the
fastest guy
same
in the world.
speed. And
That's
Tyreek
what I
Hill's
was thinking of,
5'10".
too.
Usain Bolt's 6'4". If you make Tyreek Hill 6'4",
He's gonna be really
Yeah, but that's with
really
proper
fast.
running technique.
He's
There's a lot of
probably.
tall- Look at me, dude. I'm like tall as shit. Same with you. Do we have proper running
no, but
technique to run that
Usain Bolt's
fast?
taller than us, and Tyreek Hill has been a track star his whole life. He'll be
Yeah.
taught the same, running running
but
style.
at the end of the day, he's training more
Do you think
for
he's
football.
faster than Bolt?
I think.
Prime
He's
Bolt-
fucking fast.
I guess
dude.
my
Oh, he
point was.
flies.
Tyreek flies.
I guess my point was that if he trained to be Usain Bolt, I think he could be.
I think he
faster
could
than
do
him.
it,
I
yeah.
don't think he is right now, but I think he could be.
I think
Yeah,
so.
there's more things like after you're worrying about your hands and your route running, and you're not just running a
Yeah,
straight
exactly.
dash. Usain Bolt was just running straight, or
Yeah.
like if he was doing like a 4x2,
Dude,
like
running has to be the most simple of any sport. There's one rule.
I'm just not
Run.
good at it. Yeah. It's simple.
It's
I just
so
can't
simple.
do it.
Don't trip.
It's literally don't
No,
trip.
but the
like-
thing is, like, especially with like modern sports science, like, they'll get
Oh, yeah.
crazy. Modern sports science is,
dude,
topic
like
we could do
Moneyball
another day.
type stuff.
Yeah, but like especially like statistics and team building like that. But in terms of like medical science, with their like,
Oh, yeah.
it's insane.
Like the next gen stuff.
Yeah,
You'd be surprised
stuff's wild.
how many
and
college.
then, like the
ability.
sports training, like
Yeah.
they're all like super like.
Well, I was gonna say, you'd be surprised how many college athletes they're not taking steroids, but they're taking, although I'm sure plenty are, but they're taking pro hormones.
Yes,
Because a lot of those,
HGH,
a lot of those
Yeah.
are actually allowed. Some of them are allowed.
yeah.
So they're
Is that
like,
what Manning got caught for? HGH.
Yep.
So it's not allowed in the NFL.
No.
No. But there are some substances that are allowed in college that aren't allowed in NFL, which is strange to me.
Yeah, like Jimmy Garoppolo got a 2-game suspension for Adderall. I mean, like, how it is, like, you can use Adderall and play in the NFL, but you have to have it, like, medically, like, signed off.
Oh, it wasn't medical?
Like, I'm not
It was-
gonna get into
it
other
was a party
people's-
favor.
That violates
Recreational
HIPAA
use.
violations.
HIPAA violations. You're not his
I
doctor.
plead the fifth.
Exactly. I can't talk about it. I'm not this
No,
doctor.
the doctor can't talk about it. You can.
Not you. Why would you not be able to
Yeah,
talk about
anyone can talk about it.
I don't want to assume people's medical history.
I'm
I think it's
gonna-
a shitty one, but
I'm gonna
it? You
say,
got caught with a ball.
I'm gonna assume he did that for fun.
Yeah, probably.
Also in college football news,
Sherman got popped for that one time.
Richard?
Yeah. Sorry, continue.
also in college football
No,
news,
Pee-wee.
college football. They're
That's Pee Wee Herman.
oh god, Pee Wee Herman got in trouble for jerking off in a movie theater.
Yeah.
That was a while ago. That's a long time ago. That he
Yeah,
did.
is he even alive?
He jerked off in the movie.
He just died like recently.
Yeah,
They
within the
died
last
recently?
like few years, I feel like.
No, like this year, I'm pretty sure, or the last year.
He had to let one go. What are you going to do?
Wow.
Happens to the worst of
And
us.
you know what? So did the,
then he-
the
and then to me-
backup catcher of the Red Sox. So
Really? In the
Yeah,
movie
Reese-
theater?
it wasn't a
McGuire?
movie theater. It was in the parking lot of
7-Eleven parking
it was like a 7-Eleven or like
Yeah.
it was like one of those type of
Wow.
like a Walmart or one of those places.
Jesus.
Reese McGuire, baby, woo!
Those Sox.
Boy, Reese.
Cannot wait for 2025 soon enough.
That's awesome.
Go.
All right.
So college football, this may be outdated as well. I should have re-upped this. They may get helmet communications.
I think they already do.
They do in the NFL. I know that. They have,
No,
like,
college
the-
football.
I think they already do too.
Is this from 2007?
I think they already do.
They may or may not. I don't know.
No, I'm looking it up.
I
'cause
feel like
swear to God,
you
I read
do
this
see
article.
college quarterbacks
Yeah,
like going to the
yeah, and-
sideline more than
In gear
NFL
cover
does.
too.
I don't know though. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know if I
don't
feel.
know.
I don't know if I see them like cover their head like that.
Yeah.
Like and try to get the play.
Yeah, and they do not have
like the green
helmet.
dot.
They don't have
Yeah,
helmet
you know what I mean.
communications.
How the quarterbacks
Yeah.
like hold their head.
Their idea, they're considering it still. They'll mirror the NFL. Only one member of each team is equipped with it, and
And
it's only
usually QB.
QB,
Yeah, it's
QB
usually QB.
linebacker
Yeah.
and
no,
it,
no, they said only one.
only
right.
one.
per side of the
So-
team. You're not going to let just like the
And
quarterback.
did it
go.
say
No, I see
per
what he's
side?
saying,
Did it say-
yeah.
no, but did it say
No,
per
that's how they
side?
do it in the NFL. You get
Yeah,
one per side.
side.
Oh, is that what it said?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Oh,
usually,
oh,
it's your
oh,
defensive
quarterback.
play caller.
I thought you
Yeah,
just
you
said
wouldn't have
one.
the you wouldn't have the quarterback get a mic
I thought you
and
meant
not
just
anyone
one
on
for
the
the whole
defense.
team. That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
thought.
that's cheating.
So
Yeah.
and of course it ends at the 15-second mark of the play clock, just like the NFL.
Cuts off. Yeah.
Yeah, so that I think that's pretty interesting. You guys already assumed they had it, which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I never
I
even
thought
really
they
thought
did.
about
I didn't
it.
know that.
I mean, because NFL's been doing it for how long now?
Probably like 15 years.
Yeah.
if
I
not
didn't know
longer.
that they
I
didn't.
mean-
No.
Has it been that long?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Probably. Now I think
Easily.
about it, yeah.
No,
'cause
so no, they actually the
it's
first
been as
in
long
the-
as I can remember.
The first like in the helmet thing for quarterbacks was from Otto Graham in like the 60s, with the Browns.
Damn, that long
Fun
ago?
fact. I mean, that's the first time it was used. Like, and that wasn't like the green helmet. That was like literally like kind of like a walkie-talkie like setup thing like in the helmet.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably
Paul
just
Brown,
radio
the,
technology. As simple
Yeah.
as
coach,
that.
owner, and legend of the Browns. That was the name the team was named after. Yeah, he got like a patent for it and made like really good money off of that.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah.
Well, the NCAA's considering it right now, which would definitely make college football more interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't hurt.
However, I kind of feel like football gets more complicated by the day.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It's more technical than ever. It's more
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
A lot
not
of
just
rules and
basically-
regulations.
It's just like, it used to be, go and get the guy and get in front of you and you do that. It's real technical down
Yeah.
to the splitting hairs.
Which
like-
can make for an entertaining game.
No, it's everyone's looking for that one bit of competitive edge.
Yeah.
Anything
Right.
that you can get.
Absolutely. It definitely stops teams from being malicious in a lot of ways. And
Yeah.
this is all college football stuff, huh? EA Sports. We have
Yeah.
not talked about
Can't
this
wait
yet.
for them to come back.
College
Goodbye,
football
goodbye.
25.
Can't wait.
The release
Now-
date is this year. They haven't released a time
For
for.
the cover yet.
Since NCAA 14, that's the last one.
Damn.
That's exactly what's. There hasn't.
Who do you think's going to be on the cover?
I don't know if they're
Saban.
going to do like guys who are going to be in college this year, or like if it's something from like it would be probably Caleb Williams if they were to do pass like guys.
Yeah.
But I don't know who is the new face of college football.
I
don't know.
think they would do Saban.
Who's
for
the Texas
him
No,
quarterback?
he's gone.
Who's the Texas
Yeah, that's
quarterback?
the point. That's what I'm saying.
Who's the Texas?
Quinn Ewers,
Could be.
maybe.
I'm saying they put Saban on it just because he retired.
Oh,
He's the
yeah,
greatest
that probably-
football
that's-
coach
that's
of all
a-
time. So,
Yeah, that's a good point. They'll probably do that. I would think.
Oh yeah,
I would
Saban.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should do that.
So
Either that or Harbaugh. Harbaugh might get on
Yeah.
there because he just won one.
Yeah, but he's now out of there.
Yeah, but like the comeback story.
Yeah, that's
No, yeah,
crazy.
that was great. Yeah.
you know what? Do they usually do it by Heisman though?
They usually like
They used to, yeah.
not necessarily.
They might have used to.
No, they
Didn't they?
definitely
think-
did it. Yeah,
Yeah,
Tim
I think they
Tebow,
used to, yeah.
friggin' RG3.
They might have done it with the
They did-
Heisman. I don't think
Luck.
it has to be.
Is Luck on there?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think it has
I
to
don't
be. It
think-
probably
no, Luck
is
was
the
on there.
Heisman most of the
I
time.
don't
I
know,
would
man.
think, yeah.
I just threw that one out there.
Yeah, so there hasn't been one since 2013.
He was.
This one will feature all 134 D1 FBS teams, which is a lot of teams to
That's
have in one
crazy.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, they're also paying players to actually have their names in there.
Well, that's what I was going to mention.
$600
Yes.
and then a copy of the game.
Works for
Yeah.
me.
Which,
I mean, shit. If I'm a college kid, I'm going.
so
for
that's
that.
what I was saying. Some players complained about it. Some players are like, I
What,
deserve
not enough more money.
Yes,
Yeah.
some players are like, I deserve more money.
They didn't even get paid for it back in the day.
Listen,
when they-
Reggie
There's a-
Bush got his Heisman taken away for. Oh, that's the thing to come up with. So Johnny Manziel just said, I think yesterday, the day before,
Give him back,
he's
yeah.
not participating in any like the Heisman ceremonies until they give Reggie Bush his Heisman back.
Why
Really?
they take it away?
For it was basically like. It's basically NIL before NIL. Like he was like
Oh, yeah.
doing like getting some money on the side.
Yeah.
Like we like hired an agent because he was the star of the effing country.
Right.
And
That's crazy.
they took away his Heisman for it.
Yep.
That's
Damn.
crazy.
How long ago did they do that?
I think they did it. It was
2006?
when he was in the NFL. He won it in I think it was 04.
I thought it was 2006 he won.
Yeah, 2000. Might have been 2006. It was one of those
I think it was
years.
2000 I think
It was
it
one
was
of those years
2006.
in the mid 2000s.
So
Damn.
I think
I believe he was also on the cover of
I think it was. I
NCAA.
think he had to have been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Reggie.
so. I think a big part of the NCAA games were dynasty mode, having your own college
Yeah.
football dynasty.
Yeah, going to win national title of the
Oh,
UMass.
player.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be
Yeah.
yourself. I always
That's sick.
Yeah.
So
I
I
always
had
do that.
They
I
got
had
you main out there, Randy Moss.
the best.
Yeah. Tigo.
Personally, the best NCAA one of all time for me.
Tigo Moss.
Hey,
2012 NCAA
Hey,
football with Tim Tebow on the cover. Had a sick soundtrack to it
Yeah.
too.
Well, it's they're gonna have NIL deals, which will make
Yeah.
things interesting.
Yeah,
in it.
so that's just adding on to the NIL deals, basically.
Yeah, I mean, because
So I mean, that's just like they're probably getting some NIL money from other revenue sources, and now they're getting an extra $600 on a copy from the game. But I mean, like, will Marvin Harrison generate more revenue than a left tackle on Brown? Yes.
Yeah.
But I think that's
But
pretty
they all-
fair.
All right,
to
so
throw out.
the thing that bothers me, right, is a lot of these guys, they're not going to the NFL, and they're complaining.
Yeah,
I should be paid more. Listen,
If
if
you're-
someone asks me to be in their video game, I will do it for free.
Yeah, if Caleb Williams is getting
Especially
10
a
million,
video game as
he's
big as
Caleb
that, too.
Williams.
Yeah, it's
You'd
already
be happy.
exposure right there.
Be
Dude,
happy,
I
be
don't- I
happy
don't
that you
care
have
about
enough money
exposure.
to pay your next month's rent or like
Right.
give groceries.
I would be just happy to be in it.
I know.
It'd be an
You're part of
honor.
history.
Yeah.
It would be an
no,
honor.
I'd think that way too, but I do get the thing from like the time before, like when their names were used, and like I'm not getting anything from that. Like
I don't think their
can
names
get
are
your-
used in the game though.
No, it's just number.
So-
like,
Yeah,
it was
whatever.
just a number.
Listen,
But
if
still.
if these were
But
NFL,
it's like, yeah.
So I think the big thing, the big disconnect is that these aren't NFL players.
No.
Like, of course, I believe like, oh, you deserve to be paid what you deserve, what you think
Actually,
you deserve.
that might change
right?
now that they're getting paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
We'll see.
But-
Some of those college kids make big money now.
Yeah, they do.
Marvin Harrison was offered like an extra like 10+ million in NIL money to come back to Ohio State this upcoming year.
Damn.
But
How much do you think he made last year?
Probably like 5.
Yeah.
So-
Maybe a little less, I would think, because Bryce Young was the first one to sign for $1 million NIL, and that was 2 years ago.
Damn.
a big thing is like I completely support like, oh, this is the money I deserve, right? But there's 134 teams.
And every
Right.
team has a
Let's say
100-man roster.
let's say they only do the top 15 players for whatever reason. 15 is their cutoff from every team. That is still an absurd amount of people to pay. they can't give you that much money.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
to cover all those people, they're not going to be able
Especially
to
they're
afford
just
giving.
I
launching
don't think
it.
there's not
They're just launching it. There's not that much money on a
Oh no,
launch.
it's EA. It's EA. They got the money
Yeah.
if they wanted to spend it. But
Yeah,
I get
that's
what
true.
you're saying.
But
But,
yeah,
you,
I
but
know
they're
what you
just
mean,
they're
though.
just
Yeah.
launching the game. What
They're
if it
not gonna-
fails and then they paid all these guys?
They're
They're not going to spend $5 million.
It won't fail, but
It won't.
They're not
It's
going to
been a
spend
decade
$5
since they had
million
the
on a
last
game
one.
that makes $3 million.
Yeah.
Although they're probably going to cost more and make more money.
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's so there literally isn't enough money to go around. There's an absurd amount of team.
Yeah, you got to think
Is
about
EA
how
owned
many
by Sony,
players.
too?
There's so many. There's
Yeah.
thousands of players that they have to do. They're not
Yeah,
giving
you think they're
each
paying
one
all of them?
600.
Look that up, Jamie.
Yeah.
If there's
I have to look that
1,000
up.
players, it's
I think they
$600,000 just to pay all
They
them.
might be, but
There's got to be more than 1,000 players, right?
Oh yeah, each team has like a 100-man roster.
Exactly. Well, I don't think they probably don't do the whole roster. They probably
Probably
do.
not. Like the
They probably
starters and
do
like
second string and.
yeah. Well, I mean the thing is like in the old games it would just be like halfback number 12 or like
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're gonna put like all rosters in now. I mean
It's probably.
I don't know.
They're
We'll find
probably.
out.
I would assume they're gonna do like the top 500 players or something. Like that's the only way that makes sense to me. I don't know.
No, Sony does not. I don't know. Why do I think Sony owned them?
But I am what EA? You
Yeah.
thought Sony owned EA? No,
Yeah.
EA owns EA.
no, actually,
EA Sports. Game.
Only one trailer
Okay,
has
yeah.
released, which is really worrying for a game that's coming out this year. I hope
I
it's
don't
not
think
crap.
I don't think it's
EA
worrying.
is-
So-
I just
I'm
don't think they
excited.
want to
Yeah,
reveal
people
too much.
anticipate the hype. They
don't wanna
it's the
reveal
first
too
game
much,
in
yeah.
in a decade.
I'm definitely wicked excited. Can't wait for that to come out. It's gonna be the first EA Sports game that I have paid for. Actually, that's not true. But depends on. I use Game Pass, so I probably won't even pay for this either.
what? Like,
Oh my god!
actually, that's not the truth. Why'd
It's
you
not the
say
truth.
it?
I don't know why I said that.
Yeah.
I don't pay for any of my sports game because it comes
Christ.
with Game Pass.
Yeah,
Oh
'cause you got
god.
Xbox, right?
Anything else notable sports this week?
Oh yeah,
I
I
use
got a
still
couple
suck.
teams.
I use PC. Game Pass is on
Oh,
PC too.
Bruins
What about
still
Caitlin
suck.
Clark?
Yeah, became the all-time
we talked
all
about that.
men's and women's.
Oh, yeah,
today.
Caitlin Clark
she
hit it.
passed,
Today, yeah.
She passed Pete Maravich, so she's
Yeah.
the all-time leader in.
Caitlin Clark
Yeah.
did it. We talked about it before. We said she's gonna hit it, and she hit it.
Well, yeah, because she was
Good
like,
luck.
I mean,
She
she was
was only-
96 points
yeah,
away.
yeah.
and, like,
Yeah.
I told you she'd do it like the next week.
Yeah, dude. That's crazy. How many points more is she? Because that was her last game, right?
No,
Oh.
they have more.
They
They have
a couple
more,
games.
yeah.
Probably a week before like conference tournament starts, and then the whole tournament.
Is that also? That's got to count also
Yeah.
with the points.
Oh,
right?
I didn't
For
think that
playoff.
counted.
It might not, but I
I thought
still
it was
think
regular season points.
that either way.
No, if it's that many.
It's
I
gotta
would-
count.
I would
It's
think
gotta
that-
that
count
many
towards
points,
your
it's gotta
total.
be-
And the
playoff, yeah, it's gonna be
pros
total.
playoff
Yeah.
stats don't count, but I feel
Yeah,
like in
that's what I'm
college they
saying.
should.
Yeah, you're kind of right. College.
See,
like, I
that's
feel like college.
That's
they
what I was
should.
just saying. Like, I'm confused now.
All right,
But I know I'll be watching them for March
all right,
Madness.
I got a couple ones. So one of them is the Patriots documentary, the one that's coming out right now on
Sick.
Apple TV, on Apple Plus
Yeah.
TV, whatever it's called.
Apple TV Plus.
What is it? What's it called?
It's called The Dynasty. It's been
Oh,
coming
I've heard
out.
of
It's
this.
kind of like their version of like The Last Dance. So like every
They
Friday.
wrote. I mean, it's based off
It's
a
off the
book, and I
book,
actually
yeah.
and I actually read the book. It
And
was
then
wicked
there'll
good.
be more-
Who's the book by?
I think it's is
something
it Michael
Bennett.
Hawley?
No, something Bennett.
John Bennett.
No, hold on. Now I gotta look it
That
up.
joke went right over her head, didn't you? Didn't
I don't even
Yes,
get it. I just
know-
laughed.
Yeah,
John
know.
Bennett from Ted?
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Jesus. You got it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I had no idea.
Anyway, so they've been putting out 2 episodes a week
Sorry,
every
Chef?
Friday for the.
Not Bennett. Benedict.
Chef Benedict.
Yes.
Chef Boyardee.
Thank you, Cumberbatch.
Yeah. What?
Chef Benedict.
Oh,
No.
Jeff. I thought you said chef.
No.
Chef Cavalations.
Chef.
What
Chef
is he
Kev.
talking about? Who's this guy named Chef?
No,
Chef Benedict.
Chef from South Park. That's all.
No, there's been 6 of the 10 episodes that have come out so far. But the most recent one was crazy. It's talking about all about Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, I saw that. I saw a little bit
Oh,
of
I
it. Just
would
on
love
like
to
an
see that.
Instagram
I
reel
watched the full episode.
about how he
today.
was in the locker room and
Bro,
stuff.
yeah, you gotta
It's
talk about
Patriots
that.
players talking about.
It's Patriots former players, Belichick, Kraft, other guys.
I should grab the
that's
thing and read
fantastic.
it. Like,
And
I already
you know what?
read
I
it,
think if you
but
just
read
literally
the
own an iPhone, this is how it
sources.
works for me. You just scan a QR code and like gives you like a free like membership or something like that. Because I never signed up for anything. Like,
What's it on?
Apple Plus or Apple TV.
Oh,
You get it
yeah,
when you
yeah.
get a new iPhone. They give it to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't. I thought I had no idea what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
I think they give you
So,
a 3-month thing.
they were talking with Brandon Lloyd, one of the former receivers, and he's like, my locker was right in between Gronkowski and Hernandez, and Welker would come up to me and say, like, warn me, like, you do not hang with Chico, you do not hang with Aaron Hernandez, because like, there's been times he's been talking about like bathing with his mom, like he'll just be
What
like,
the hell?
fucking like playing his like with his fucking dick out, like. Excessively, like, you know, if
And
the
you're-
locker room shit happens, but like, it's like,
and you're telling me Gronk didn't do that?
okay, well, he wasn't.
Not
Gronk
to
didn't
I'm scaring my
Gronk
team.
wasn't
but the thing is, when
Gronk
Wes
wasn't
Welker
banging
comes
with his
up to-
fucking bathing with his mom.
Gronk wasn't bathing with his mom that we know
He's
of.
dating
Not that
with
we
someone
know,
else's
but-
mom.
Yeah, maybe.
He was bathing with
That's
his
more
friend's
like it.
mom.
No,
Other
but,
players.
No, yeah,
Wow.
so, yeah, like the point that Wes Welker has to come up to you and say, you do not hang with him. Like, you, like, just say, like, yeah, he's going to say some weird shit. And
Yeah.
you know, the day that, like, it comes on the TV, Aaron Hernandez is a suspect in a murder thing, he's working out at the Patriots facility. And Kraft comes down because he hears he's down there. He's like, Aaron, if this is true, you might have had a good reason for it, but I need to know, like, did you do it because I will get you the best legal defense possible that money can buy out of my
Wow.
pocket? And he said, I did not do it. I was in Rhode Island or whatever. And Kraft said, that day is like the day like I changed for my life because I will never trust people the same way.
Right.
Wow.
That
That's
was-
crazy. Did he supply him with the legal team?
No. The Patriots cut like all ties with him
Good.
eventually.
Do you
Well, they
think?
still had to pay him technically though.
Do you think if he said yes, Robert Kraft would be like, "Oh, I got a guy for that"?
I bet you he probably would have.
Maybe. Oh,
no,
Whether he was
Robert-
guilty,
Robert
whether he
Kraft
was
is getting
guilty
the
or
best
not,
lawyers
honestly,
money
he
can
probably
buy.
would have.
That's
the
the
thing
thing.
is,
He's
it
probably
talks-
more mad about him lying than him murdering.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
No, and also in the documentary, like they were very close, Kraft and Hernandez. Like literally, like when Hernandez they'd see each other, like he'd always like kiss him on the cheek, like the Italian thing to do.
Yeah.
But Aaron Hernandez is not Italian, but
I don't think Kraft is.
he's Jewish.
Yeah, I don't know where the Italian came in.
Where
No,
did
I'm
that
just saying
have
the
any
Italian thing to do. Or, okay, European.
European.
So
Yeah.
like the kiss on the cheek thing, but
Mwah.
No snuggies.
No
Snacking on a
snuggies.
smush.
sorry, where was I? I just got ran
It's
off by
something about kissing on the cheek. They were kissing in the locker room.
Yeah, so like, and he's like, he kind of like, we've seen him as kind of a real like father figure, and like they were very close, and like you don't really do that with Robert Kraft unless you're like that close with him.
Yeah.
And he just like it broke his heart, and Belichick was just like asked about it, and like in a press conference, just like the Patriots just like cutting ties with Aaron Hernandez, and like
That's rough.
The reporters were asking just some crazy questions. He just like, I'm not responding to any of these. Just walks up the stage.
Yeah.
That's got to be pretty rough because like a lot of those guys, that is their family.
Yeah.
Because they see those people
Yeah.
more than their actual
So-
family.
Right.
So what it is, so Aaron Hernandez was hanging out with a lot of people because he's from Connecticut. Was what's the ghetto part? Was it not Bridgeton or? It's near like
There's no ghetto park in Connecticut.
No, there is.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
there
a little.
It's called Rhode Island.
Yeah. But some of Connecticut can get.
No,
Can be a little rough.
there's some bad parts of Connecticut, and like he had like a fucked up childhood, and like so, and when he got drafted here, and when he murdered the first two people that he got, and he got away from it, like the year before, he wanted like a trade to the other side of the country. And he trade me to a team on the West Coast because like for my family's like safety, and Belichick didn't trade him.
Right.
But he offered him like Patriot security, like to be around you all the time, and he turned it down.
And that was after he killed two
This was
people.
before, this was the double murder in Boston that he got away with.
Yeah. Damn. So.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
forgot
that's
about
crazy.
that.
Yeah,
I
like
forgot
two
about
guys,
two
like,
people
too, yeah.
before.
He's like
He fought some guy at the bar.
Yeah, like two guys like disrespected him or whatever in the club,
Yeah.
and then they just had to like drive by on him.
Jesus.
He got in a fight with him at the bar.
Yeah, and then he left like another. I think it might have been a woman for dead, like and like shot like someone's fucking eye out.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Guy's nuts.
Yeah, dude. I wonder what he's up to now.
Wow.
Up to, or you mean down?
Yeah.
Down in hell.
Bring another Pud Light.
Another Pud Light.
All right. What else did you have for us, Eric? You said you had something else?
I did. A couple things.
I think you bring content to the table.
Yeah, I'm the
Yeah,
only one that
since
comes
you weren't.
prepared besides Skins.
Skins has got the sheet from 1998. He's not prepared.
Yeah, mine was low. You know what it is? We're doing this one day late in case anybody's wondering why the upload was on Monday and not Sunday. We're doing this a day late because Bert wanted to kiss some random girl.
New Hampshire.
What do you mean by that?
So what'd you have, Eric?
Hold on. What did I have? Sorry.
That was a terrible pour, too. What the fuck? Who taught you guys how to pour?
Okay,
Yeah.
the pour where you can watch the film. The
did
first
it.
one was
My second one was
no,
good.
the pour like until I
You
just
want
gave
one?
up towards the
Nah,
end
I'm
was
good.
good. But I just stuck with the Bruins.
It's Sunday. I'm on the
Can't wait.
end.
Bruins!
I'm on the end of the
I
run.
want to burn this fucking hat currently.
Yeah, I know. You've been on Bender.
Yeah.
Did you
I
roll last
won't.
night?
I won't,
Yeah.
but I want to.
No, they've sucked for the last month. They've literally sucked since they've hired me. So,
So is that,
Because it's.
I know.
Big
You're not
E.
even repping the. Oh, that is Garden, though.
that's actually I bought this for Game 7 last year at the Celtics when they broke my heart, and I made Barstool.
Oh, yeah. This kid was on Barstool. We've already.
That was so funny.
You know what? I'm putting this.
Hannah in the back trying to get you to stop talking.
Should I title this video "We collabed with Barstool" and just
No.
put your video in it? Because
then we get
technically,
into trademark and copyright. We ain't getting into that.
technically, we collabed with Barstool. One of our people was on Barstool.
What'd you say?
Said the Boston Celtics are worse than any girl on the planet because they'll break your heart every year. And then
What?
Hannah comes up to me. She's like, "You can't say that."
Yeah, why'd she get all mad?
Oh, no.
I knew what he was about to say.
shit.
Oh God.
Yeah, the Bruins all suck.
Yeah, but all the young guys they've been calling up and
Dude, fourth line's been on
They called
fire.
McLaughlin up yesterday and he scored
Yeah.
for his first game of the
Dude,
year.
the fourth line's been fucking unreal.
I know,
though.
Boquist has been great.
Yeah.
Brazo has been really good.
Richard.
I knew it say that. Oh, man.
That's why I had
Well, it's
to
on
make
that
sure the
line.
pronunciation was different.
Brazo.
Brazo.
No, we haven't seen
Yeah,
much
yeah.
of either. Laco either.
No, he played a lot in the Vegas game I was at the other night.
Did he?
Yeah,
Good.
no, he's been doing well. They've just been kind of like
He had
tooling
some-
with the fourth line. See, like
Yeah.
they've all been like playing
Solid,
well,
dude. So
but
good.
they're still like changing out who's
They're the
coming
only
up,
ones to
who's coming
score
down.
last night.
Yeah, that was McLaughlin. But
Fucking
hey,
Christ.
Morgan Geeky hat trick. There we go.
Geeky.
Yeah.
It's good third line center.
Yep.
Very good third line center. I'll take that.
Boy, Geeky.
His brother's pretty nasty.
Who's his brother?
He plays for who does he play in college?
Jamie.
Actually, he might be out of college.
Jamie, pull that up.
Jamie, pull that up.
Oh,
Jamie.
Jamie.
Oh, speaking of Jamie, just literally like half an hour ago before we got here, I was just watching Dr. Phil on Rogan talking about.
It's not really Dr. Phil.
No, it is.
No, it's an impersonator.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's an impersonator. You didn't realize that? It's a
Connor.
comedian.
Connor.
You
Connor
didn't
Geeky.
you actually thought that was Dr. Phil?
Hey,
When? No,
Ricky. Connor Geeky.
I gotta
he
see
got
this.
drafted
It's
11th
not
overall.
Dr. Phil.
hold on.
It's like a
Okay.
30-year-old dude.
I won't talk
It's
about
a
sports
comedian
no
who
more.
impersonates him.
You thought that was Dr.
Hold
Phil?
on, I'm pulling this
Dr.
up.
Phil's like 70.
This is Dr. Phil.
Oh, yeah, that's
What's happening with
Yeah, that's
the
Dr.
Chinese
Phil.
buying-
Oh, that is Dr. Phil.
Yeah, get the hell out of here, you mumble.
No, because he's had the impersonator on there before, too.
Yeah, but why would the Dr. Phil impersonator be talking about China buying American farmland?
All right,
That's something Dr. Phil would talk about. If you're gonna have a Dr. Phil impersonator, you're gonna have to talk
He's
about
off
like,
the rails
crazy,
again,
like,
folks.
stories. Who, me?
I don't know who that's directed to. Is that me or him?
Are you talking to yourself?
Him.
Oh,
Grow up.
that's funny. So,
Who I was thinking of before you started talking about whatever
before
the fuck
you were
talking
yelling the
about.
name at him.
Yeah, Connor Geeky. He got drafted 11th overall by the Coyotes. He's pretty nasty.
Has he played in the NHL yet?
No, I think he's in the AHL still. But drafted 11th overall. He's pretty filthy.
So, one thing I want to bring up, it's entertainment time.
Okay.
Are we doing that now?
Yeah. Did you have anything else to add before we left?
Let me check.
Is it hot in here?
Shout out to the
it's a little
AmVets. Quick one. AmVets in Gloucester. Great spot. You missed out last night.
Shout out to the AmVets, baby.
You missed out last
I'm
night.
sorry. Does that have to
There
do with
with
sports, my friend?
No, but he asked if anything else.
Jesus,
to
you
add.
went from fucking talking
you
about
guys went to
Chinese
AmVets?
Jack's like-
farmland to
Jack's-
friggin'
Well, I was- well,
Jackson,
I
you
said
can't
no.
afford not to go to the AmVets. It's a
Oh.
great deal. $50. You get $50. And you come down here, $50 a year. You come down here, cheap drinks, great atmosphere. You can't afford not to. That's what he said to us
You know, we
all
had
night.
a really good crowd in
It
there
was
last
good.
night.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thanks for the invite.
You know, you hit us up when you come out.
Yeah, true. You're
You
more
usually-
of a
you call us,
you're
like,
more of a you
'cause
don't
you-
answer for like 2 days. If I Snapchat you, there's sometimes you don't answer for 12 hours. But when you're coming out, you'll just
call
snap
me.
map
I
us
just
or
call
call
me.
it.
Well, because usually I'm like, yo, text me when you get there. And then I'm like, 30 minutes goes by. I'm like, I'm
You
just
just
gonna
never
go.
told
Yeah,
me
and
to
you just
text-
show
you've
up.
Never told me to text
He
you
just
when you
shows
get
up.
No, it's Dante. I always tell Dante, text me when we get. He did that legit Friday night. I was like, yo, text me when we get there. And I just went there.
Oh,
I
he
was
does
like,
that.
He was there.
Okay, he does that.
That's
to
when
me
you
too.
get there,
Yeah.
and then you call me.
Well, if I'm fucking dude, if I tell you, yeah, I'm going to Minglewood, and then it's like fucking
I mean, shit
45
changes
minutes,
all the time.
45 minutes, 5 beers goes by, then we end up someplace, or we stop. It's just
You
You
say
guys are
that,
getting
but
on the train, and then I had to call, and then you're like, "Oh, we haven't even hopped on the train yet."
Oh no, yeah, we were at Mountain's
Yeah,
house. and
you guys change plans all the
Oh
time.
yeah,
so-
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
that's
say.
the thing.
That's
They
why
don't
I
stop.
text.
They don't. They're like in pay. Like every 15 minutes, it's like a new fucking plan.
well, that's
new
exactly
thing. I'm
why.
like, what
That's
the
why
fuck?
I text you
Roll
like,
with the
hey, you at
punches.
Minglewood? And it's like you said you were going 45 minutes ago. And sometimes you're like, no, we're still here.
No, that is
Yeah.
true. That's
If we're
true.
still here, then we're still there.
Yeah, that's why I text you like, hey, I'm headed out now. Where are you at? Are you at? Did you go in Minglewood? Did you stay at?
You're supposed to put it in your magic 8 ball and know where we are.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens when I
Share
see
your
you.
iPhone
Just
You just show
show
up.
up
Yeah.
to a place.
What do you want me to
This
do?
is
Fucking
how it
shit.
works every
Do you want me to
week.
put a
Show us
tracker
your
on me?
place and pray.
This is how it'll work every week. He'll say to you, "Let me know when you like get whatever at whatever time." You're like, all right, you just kind
And then most of the time when you do answer, he's like, "I'm not coming."
Yeah.
Yeah,
He won't
so-
even come
so,
anyway.
I mean,
That's not true.
sometimes we'll be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, we're going here," and then you'll be like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm actually not coming out tonight." I'm like,
All
"What the
right,
fuck?"
I do
Okay.
that sometimes.
Yeah,
No,
after
so this is
we
how it
answer.
works.
I can't
every
afford-
week. You text him. Yeah, let me know when you go out. He does, and then you call me. Like, well, literally.
Oh yeah,
holy
I've
drink.
learned not to call Dante because
Yeah.
he never picks up.
Yeah, your thing is just like no, because half the time it's like you and a couple other people that I just like still haven't
I'm
like
not-
edited their name into the phone, so it's just his number, and I'm like, who the fuck's calling me? Then it's Isaac. He's like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, he gets there, and I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, I didn't plug your number
Yeah,
in.
you two don't like save all your numbers. Why?
I don't get that.
Well,
just
I
know
mean,
my-
it's only
some of them I
it's only
start,
a
like,
few.
I start knowing people's numbers.
It's only I gotta plug your
And then
name
don't
in.
even,
I got like
So-
a select few that I know by heart, but like my
Yeah.
parents and like.
I know.
No, I'm
I
saying
gotta-
like
I do gotta
if
plug
I'm
in all my
texting
numbers.
friends so often, like I'll literally see the last 4 digits and just know who it is.
I,
Like,
Yeah.
I get
this
that.
is
Like I can
so-and-so
like
texting me.
identify.
and then I
people's
don't even need
numbers
to add
Right.
the
if
name
I were
in.
to
Like,
see
I
them
mean,
out, but like I'm the ones that I'm remembering are a few.
I invite this kid on my podcast, and he doesn't even
He
have.
doesn't even have my
phone
number.
number saved.
I have you're in there. You're in there as the number that's not the number that's not saved. It's only you and a couple other people. It's a 1 in 4 chance it's you. You know what I mean?
all right,
Oh,
so
that's
we're getting
ridiculous.
into entertainment.
Yeah, let's get into the entertainment.
I left my debit and credit card, one in state, one in a different state, and I had to
just
drive
Hampshire.
back. Yeah, I had to
Was this part
drive
of the
back.
entertainment?
I had
I don't
2.
understand how this has to do with entertainment.
It's just fucking funny, so it's entertainment.
That's not what entertainment means.
No,
Entertainment
it's
means like
entertaining.
movies and
Is it not
TV.
entertaining? Are you not entertained? No.
Not entertaining.
No, but I left 2 different credit cards in 2 different states, and I had to go back and fucking get it. I brought Ricky along.
Where'd you leave it in Massachusetts?
I left it at Mingle, which I do
Oh, you
every
didn't close
fucking
out your
weekend.
tab?
Dude, that's
every
why
weekend, and I
never
did it
get
at
a
the
tab
and then
going.
and then
just
I
get each individual drink going. Get
Which
the tip there.
bartenders probably hate your
Yeah,
guts.
they
But I
No,
do it
neither-
cash.
yeah.
Oh, it's cash? Then yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
and here's this one, and then I did the same exact thing at just a restaurant in fucking or a pub in
Amesbury.
Shut the fuck up. No.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I zoned out for a second. I just thought you talked about the place we went to yesterday.
You contradict me every time on this show, and I'm right every time.
And you interrupt me every sentence on the show.
Anyway, let me keep going.
I've had enough of it.
I've had enough. Anyway, I left. I did the same exact thing, and I left at this pub in Portsmouth, and I got home, and I'm like, I don't think I have my credit card, and Lord behold, he was there.
That sucks.
We were just heading down the highway. Heading down the highway.
Yeah.
I can't believe that Bert introduced that story with, speaking of entertainment.
Because it's funny, it's entertaining. Just my stupidity is pretty entertaining, right,
It
people?
is,
Right,
it is.
right.
You're not
We'll
that
see in the
stupid.
comments.
So one thing I wanted to talk about is the Disney adults are out of control.
Yes. Actually, I've talked about Disney, adults for 3 times this week.
Yeah.
Literally, so I was talking about it with a coworker the other day.
Were you
got
watching
randomly
Disney on
brought
Ice?
up. No, that's why we didn't go in last week. So that's why we
Is
were
that why
talking
it come
about.
up? Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, and then we were just also
Sorry to
started talking about Disney movies, whatever.
Sorry to interrupt. But I figured that's where it would come from.
Yeah. Started as we got canceled last week
Bert,
because
you
of
know you
Disney
have a
on Ice,
coaster?
and then started talking about Disney movies, whatever, and then started talking about like Disney adults. So the people who Disney is designed for children and families.
Oh yeah.
So the people who will go every year, just like as adults, just like, oh my God, I love the excitement, I love the wonder. It's like, it's not even like going checking out it's just like you gotta
Getting hammered in a-
I got no business down Disney.
Listen, I'm gonna be
I
controversial
do not
here.
want to go to Disney at all.
It is. All right, listen. I get the appeal. Maybe you go to Disney every 10 years. You bring your kid to Disney.
Yeah.
I get the appeal.
Yeah, if your kid's like 5.
People who have the passes and stuff,
No,
so they
yeah,
can.
you gotta
You're a
That
furry
is
weirdo.
pathetic.
Crazy.
You're a furry weirdo.
Pathetic.
It's crazy.
There's
I would
They're showing-
not.
they're showing
I
up
want
drunk in a Minnie
I don't want
Mouse
anything to
fucking
do with Disney.
costume.
I don't really love like
So I was
rides and
talking
like.
about it with
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to see people
it's
dressing up.
And then the other day I was talking about it with my cousin, and someone who like went to Disney like a couple times growing up, and then had plans to go to Florida, and then like plans changed. Like I'm gonna spend a day at Disney. Check out Epcot, like with the with the husband, and it's really a good time. But you're not in the the Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse part.
Right.
You're at Epcot. You're at all the
Yeah,
different
that's
stuff.
cool,
like
but-
they have school stuff like that, but to be like, I need to take a picture with Mickey and Minnie every year. Like you got something.
Yeah, that's
wrong.
wild.
I also think the worst place you could ever propose to a girl is Disney.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Look,
creepy.
2 grown adults getting
and
like engaged.
everyone does
Or-
it. It's,
getting
they get,
engaged
like,
in Disney.
They get dozens of engagements each day, if
Yeah.
not hundreds.
People like
I don't know
that.
about hundreds.
But definitely dozens. Because that's where so
Yeah.
many people get engaged. I'm like, you couldn't think of anything better,
I
but
know,
Disney.
Disney.
People like that need to be put in a straitjacket, thrown into a padded room, and you need to throw the fucking key out into the harbor.
Listen, if you're a guy watching, you're going to
Seriously,
propose to your girlfriend,
So much porn.
do not spend
You
all the
gotta
money
bury
to
in
go to
the
Disney. Do not spend all the money and go to Disney. Take her out to a nice restaurant. She'll probably be happier than Disney. Dude,
Yeah.
unless you're dating a 10-year-old girl.
Unless she's one of them.
Wait, hold up. Excuse me, what?
So if you just noticed that weird cut, we just recorded. It didn't record the last 10 minutes of the episode, so we're re-recording it because we're still here.
Typical.
And I will say that was the best 10 minutes we've ever filmed,
Probably.
and this will not compare. But we're gonna try. All right. So what got cut off mainly was our Q&A session. We had a few questions from our Q&A peeps. Number one was Dylan Elms asked if I'm the new Steiny.
You're way too knowing.
I'm better than Steiny,
No,
I
you're
personally
not.
think.
You're both douchebags.
You're not.
Yeah, you're
She's
both
tiny.
absolute scumbag
He thinks he's
losers
tiny. Wow.
and d-bags. So,
Tell us how you really
Birds like
sorry, not sorry.
What's his deal?
Not babies.
Because I ran out of beer. Just kidding.
There's more.
Robbie Anderson asked us for our...
Rest in peace to Topside.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Ra-
Best bartender alive. Shout out, Robbie.
You too, Rizzo.
You too, Riz. Oh, yeah, and Riz God.
And he asked for our best Pratty stories.
Who wants to start?
Yeah, you want to start?
Should we leave mine for last? Because mine's pretty
I have
fucking
two
good.
of them. So.
Yeah,
the
but he does have
bouncer-
2 of them, so you should start.
You start. Me start.
You start.
So,
You start.
for those who do not know, the bouncer at Pratty's, our local dive bar, is none other than, shout out to you, Matt, my former football coach in youth, who gave me
Thunder
the
Chicken.
nickname Thunder Chicken for the reason I don't know. You know what? I'll ask him the next time I see him. And but he's just always called me Thunder Chicken since I was like 9 years old. And I got a good buzz on, and I'm trying to sneak in the corner, sneak in a little bib, and
You gotta let the audience know what that
Yeah,
means.
they're not gonna know like what the hell you're talking about.
well, if you can let me continue,
Okay.
Okay,
we'll
Cap.
Crave Max Clear 5% if you want to sponsor us too. Or Sonny's. Sonny's can sponsor us.
Yeah,
So,
in Liquor Locker.
yeah, Eds.
So,
I was not as subtle as I thought I was, and he comes up to me, Thunder Chicken, you go to school, right? Yeah, I go to school. You know how to read? I'm looking. Do I know how to read? Like what? Yeah, I know how to read, Tumby. He's just like, what? Points to the sign. What's that sign say? No smoking and vaping. That's right. So that was my personal favorite Pratty story. I got another one, but we'll go around the story.
And Eric, you could have just looked at Tumby and been like, well, to be fair, Tumby, 95% of the people in this vicinity, in this classy establishment, probably can't read either.
Yeah.
Just gonna say that. And he probably would have been like,
Yeah.
you're not wrong.
Yeah.
So, just saying. Who's that?
Bert, what's your story?
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, it was just another night of shenanigans, per usual. Me and Lucido. Shout out Jake Lucido.
Cousin Jay.
And
You owe me
me.
$5 for that.
I was there.
Oh, you know, we
you guys are all there.
Shout out to Megan and Ashley ripping it up in Nashville. Told us to shout them out.
Oh,
They
yeah.
buy us a drink next time they see
Has
us.
nothing to
so-
do
Yeah,
with
you
our
owe us
Pratty
a drink at
stories,
Pratty's.
But just while we're giving shout outs.
but we're giving shout outs. Love them.
That's getting cut.
Wow. Anyway, fucking, it's always our, Saturday night or Friday night shenanigans. End at Pratty's. We're all, 2 sheets to the wind. And Lucido just randomly grabs my beer out of my hand and just takes a chug out of it. And I'm like, oh, fuck you. So I grab his beer, and he's like, wait, don't do it. And I just like, fuck you. And I just went and drank it. I go, this is your Zen spit, isn't it? And he's like, yeah, I tried to tell you. I'm like, he's fucking taking out my beer and just drink the rest of it just to wash it out.
That's
and I'm like, that was fucking foul. And he's like, you know what? I gotta give you respect for that.
That's
That
so
was
foul.
fucking disgusting. I was like, oh my god, that was
It is
nasty.
a blessing that at least it was Zen and not dip spit. That would.
Oh, that would have been even
been
worse. But
bad.
I mean, I was too drunk to really completely notice it was it. Like
But
the
you-
taste,
enough to
but
notice.
enough to notice. I was like, this isn't the right
And you
consistency
going
with the
down
beer
the
I'm
hatch,
drinking.
right? Like,
Like
oh.
this, yeah, and he's like, "You're a fucking moron! I can't believe you did that." I'm like, "Well, I'll survive. I don't think you got cooties, buddy."
Dante, what's your story?
Are cooties transmissible through Zen spit?
I don't know. Riddle me this.
Doco.
Riddle me that.
Riddle me that. Riddle me that, Jake Lucido.
So we were down Pratty's, me and Cal, the usual, try to
usual
fight each other.
suspects.
The usual trying to fight each other in the parking
I
lot.
was standing there right there trying to break it up too.
Yeah, and Tumby and all the bouncers were like, Cal went back in and they wouldn't let me back in because they didn't want us to be in the same room because we were fucking trying to fight each other all night. And 10 minutes later, Cal just walks out. I'm sitting on the stoop. He's like, "Yo, big balls, you ready to go home?" We just walk. We just drive home together after fucking making the bouncers deal with us fighting for 45 minutes.
Dude, when they saw that, they were probably like, "What
Yeah.
the fuck?"
Yeah. They're like, "Are you guys serious?"
Dude, they were probably so pissed. They're like, "Are you?"
That's a top tier man moment right there. You just talk
that's
shit,
a
and then you
very
just
man
like,
moment.
you ready to go home, big guy? like just have to fucking totally personally attacking each other.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
I remember.
Wholesome.
Boom.
That's wholesome.
I remember one time, Bert and Jakey and I were there on a Sunday, random Sunday in September, and first of all, two ladies walk in at different times, both wearing Santa costumes, and they end up making out with each other later on in the night.
Same night.
Crazy.
You think that could be like
That's wild.
like
I do
Candid
remember
Camera
now.
and Practical Jokers type of
Dude,
thing?
maybe
No,
it was,
no,
but they
it-
never
it-
got my release form.
It's pretty hot.
Yeah,
It was strange.
It was something I forgot about. In September too.
I've had a few
Yeah, it was
dreams
like in
that.
September. Like, why were they both
I
wearing
know,
Santa
dude.
costumes?
I remember that now, though,
And
and it was pretty crazy. But I mean, I couldn't say I didn't
But-
watch.
So that same night, though, we're sitting by a pool table. We're waiting for a pool table open. We want to play some pool together. And we're waiting for one to open. The one right next to us, there's this guy and his girlfriend playing pool. So we're just waiting, maybe one will open up. And then suddenly, they finish their game. He disappears. She goes up and sits at the bar. The bar's right next to the pool table. So I'm like, oh, we should ask her, like, hey, are you guys done? Or are you guys going to continue playing? We'll hop in if you're done. So I walk up to her. I was like, I'll take the initiative. I'll go walk up to her. And I say, hey, you done with the pool table? She goes, nah. I go, what? Hey, you not speak English? She goes, no English. I go, oh, what do you speak?
Me no habla inglés.
I go, what do you speak? She goes, Italiano. I go, oh, io parlo italiano così. And she looks at me. She goes, and I just walk away because I'm like, what
what the
the
fuck's
hell?
going on?
The
Yeah.
look on her face.
I was
dude,
like, did
is
I
crazy.
misunderstand her? Did I say it wrong or something?
Right.
So I sit back down. I was like, oh, no, she doesn't speak English. I said it to you boys. I was like, she doesn't speak English. That's
Yeah.
weird. And then her boyfriend comes back. He was just grabbing quarters. I was like, oh, hey, I didn't know that your girlfriend doesn't speak English. And he goes, pretty sure she does. I was like, what do you mean? He goes, she speaks English fine. What do
Yeah.
you mean? And I'm like, she told me she didn't speak English. She's like, what?
That's hilarious.
This girl, we even had the bouncer go over and verify.
Dude, that was unbelievable.
He was like, he
got-
said that the girl said I made her uncomfortable. I asked him.
Wow, that would be a first.
Isaac comes over and just puts his hand over her shoulders.
That'd be
All I
first,
asked-
wouldn't it?
Yeah. Whispers in her ear.
All I asked, I feel bad because all I asked
Dude,
is
her
that
boyfriend
that
that
pool
was
table
like,
was open.
"What are you talking about?" And yeah, and then
He's
we're
a
like,
chill
she-
dude.
yeah, like she said she doesn't speak English. She's like, "No, dude, she definitely speaks English."
The bouncer went
It's
over
so
and
funny.
asked him.
Dude,
and
it was unbelievable.
The bouncer went over and asked because he's like, that's weird. She speaks English and I had to
Yeah.
ask. And she was like, yeah, you made me uncomfortable. I was like, all I did was ask if the pool table was open. It was
Yeah.
like a 5-second interaction.
Right.
That was unbelievable.
No, he whispered in her.
Dude,
Mama, let me whisper in your ear.
dude, there's gotta be.
That is
There's
The lady
there's
thinks
gotta
she's
be some
Angelina
more
Jolie.
wild.
Yeah.
I feel like there's so many more stories. We're
there's
just,
a million.
We're just way
you
too
have another one.
hammered
Yeah,
to even
so,
realize stupidities going on.
Well, you have a Minglewood story from this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
My Pratty story was, it's another Sunday in October. We were watching the Eagles and Dolphins game, and it was me, Bert, and Kever. And there's these two like pretty good-looking girls around there, probably look about our age, and they keep looking back at us like, are they looking at us? And then like one of them comes over to me to ask me something like about my sweatshirt or something. Start talking to them like, oh, this is our Aunt Patty. Like we're visiting from Ohio. Like we go to I don't know, whatever school it was, and I'm like, hey, how are you? And then I start talking to them, asking questions, like, whatever. And then she was just kind of giving kind of suspicious answers, like, oh, okay. And then at 20 minutes in, they just go like this, and they're like, we don't know this woman. We're like, what? She's like, yeah, she's nuts. She just started sitting down next to us and just
Lady, you're scaring us.
Lady is scared.
just like introduce me, I don't know, it's just weird as hell.
Yeah.
And then
That lady freaked me out for sure.
no, she
too.
was weird.
Yeah, she didn't even she just
Girls
had
are
that
pretty cute though.
Have you seen what?
The girls are pretty cute though.
Yeah, but the
Mexican
lady
comedy on the
was
show.
giving the movie Smile, where
Yeah.
they she was giving that creepy weird
Yeah, like
smile,
overly
the
nice.
like overly nice weird smirk, and I'm like, is this lady gonna fucking kill me?
So
Yeah, that's
this
scary.
can segue into the ending of the podcast.
This is how we podcast.
Yep. Now that's great
Professionals here.
podcasting right there. You know what? off of the data, we have.
Profession.
He showed us that we are higher than 50% of.
Yeah,
all
I know.
podcasts
We
out
are
there.
better than 50% of podcasts, believe it or not.
So,
even though my
the next
dad
goal
doesn't
is
enjoy
60.
us.
But
The next goal is.
It's his favorite time.
Hey, my dad enjoyed it. He said it was
I don't know if it made it in the video. I don't know if it got cut out, but my dad fell asleep during
Yes.
while watching
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
We need to play that video. Yeah. We need to play that video.
Don't blame him.
So after that night, so like, yeah, we're staying at the hotel in East Gloucester, and it's like, can you give us a ride? They're like, yeah, I'll give you a ride back there. Well,
yeah.
you'll give you and we just shooting the shit in the car, and I'm like. We just like flexibility just gets brought up because like they knew someone who was all in like sports science, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty flexible. They're like, oh yeah, really?
Didn't believe him.
No,
Because
yeah,
you are a
I'm
big man.
Massive.
I mean,
But
yeah.
he is flexible. I promise.
And like, oh yeah, do a split right now. So in the at 1:15 in the Atlantis parking lot in the morning on a Sunday night in October, I did a split. God damn it!
And he's
They were
gonna-
impressed. They were impressed. They're like, holy shit, this big man can do a split like that.
Yep.
And he's,
I was pretty impressed too, to be honest.
and he's gonna do one for us today.
And with that being said, Ricky, stand up and go ahead and show the crowd.
Thunder chicken.
Thunder
Let's go,
chicken,
Thunder Chicken.
Thunder
I had the
chicken.
podcast when I gotta take this off.
He just pulls his groin
Oh,
on
oh
this one.
wow.
Oh,
Whoa.
well,
Yeah,
it's
cut
the
that.
big
Cut
show. It's a big bad show tonight.
We'll see how this goes.
Oh yeah, get down.
It's a big show.
First,
That's all time.
Jesus Christ. I promise you it's better than that. He's just a little banged up from the
That
weekend.
was, that was
that
good.
was a good split. That was better than the other two.
That was a good one.
Yeah, true.
All right.
F you, Nevin.
Yeah, that's not very nice. You don't say that to your peers.
I just did.
Bet you won't do it again.
I do.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to follow our socials. Follow us on Spotify if you're watching on Spotify. Subscribe on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We do this for you. I'm out.
Peace.